Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Carolina Panthers.
On a crystal clear late fall afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Cleveland, Ohio, and Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week comes. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Hooker's going to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 3rd down and 6. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Wright's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he comes back with one complete. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Hooker. That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A busy 1st quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Hooker to throw it. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Browns at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hooker now on first down. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Hooker's throw complete there to Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got right on the short throw. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Complete to right. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Browns getting set to go. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Hooker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hooker. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Hooker now off play action. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Hooker to the air yet again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Hooker on first down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. operating from the gun. Hooker, a short throw there to Strange. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Matabike. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Hooker, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Hooker. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, and it's the Steelers who are out in front. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hooker. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On on first down. This is McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to pass. Tua. Short pass to Howard. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll set up a throw. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joseph Osai able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Hooker's going to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Hooker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Powers through. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. To the sideline and incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Hooker to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Hooker now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. A short throw there to Strange. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing. Hooker. Staying on his feet. They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Leo Chanel picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, we would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So he's good with that one, but remember, he did miss one earlier, and right now that's the difference in the ballgame.
And he knows it all too well, but also understands he can't dwell on it. He's got that one through. That's what counts at this point.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, here's Charbonnet. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooker, a short throw there to Strange. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Hooker escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st down, Hooker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hooker over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hooker. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Hooker, a short throw there to Strange. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Browns send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Tua now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quick slant here to Smith. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A beautiful fake. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Hooker. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Justin Madubuike picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we are all tied here in the final stages. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clelin Ferrell getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Throwing Tua. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Hooker. Connecting with Mixon. Here's a 2nd and 7. A handoff running left, Mixon. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tua. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Hooker to throw.
He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Tua going to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Cleveland Farrell. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hooker over the middle, complete. That's Moore. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
99 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
A short throw there to Strange.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hooker. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 53, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Looking to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.